The charm and beauty of untouched nature attracts more and more tourists to Palawan and other island destinations in the Philippines. Do you know your current energy and resource consumptions? It's important to know what to reduce and how to measure it. It's also important to know how much is used currently. Install water meters for monitoring.
They have an eaves to let the hot air in, but they do not have an eaves opening where it should be able, where the air should also be able to escape.
Shows that dark colors reach about 65 degrees or more on a sunny day, while white color is 20 degrees cooler. A PV panel can only work properly if it is oriented to the south, and if it is not shaded and kept clean from dust. The tilt angle for the Philippines is only about 10 to 15 degrees. Exhaust fans are often installed with openings which defeat the purpose of exhausting hot air. Instead, air is moving on circles. Use of the rainwater, if it is collected and filtered properly. More than 1,500 liters per square meter can be harvested every year.
It is observed that the doors are not properly closed. While the door is supposed to be closed, there is a gap.
Gaps in doors and windows, and insufficient sealing of air conditioning system let cool air escape and increase the energy consumption for the air conditioning unit. Often, energy is wasted by useless consumption. Guests leave air conditioners and lights on when they leave the room. Lights are on during the day. Centralized switch control can shut off all electricity when rooms are not occupied. Proper labeling of switches can minimize trials.
Blowing cold air in this direction, and the cold air is supposed to cool down the big area which is meant for the sleeping area. But at the same time, we have an opening to the wet room, and this wet room is supposed to be ventilated because the bath, the shower and everything will create steam, and this humid air is supposed to be ventilated out. And for that purpose, in this case, there are screens installed, a window that is always open. But since the door between those two areas is also open, what will happen is a short circuit from the cold air, which is produced with a lot of electric energy, right out in the atmosphere through this ventilation area. And there's a very simple thing to do. If you install a spring which will make this door close automatically, then the problem is solved.
It is very important to separate air-conditioned areas from natural ventilated areas to keep the cool air inside the room. Allows the refrigerator to run more efficiently. It is very expensive and inefficient to heat water with electric heaters. It is much better to use the heat from the sun for heating water, and the sun doesn't send you an energy bill.